Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News, sponsored by Sahara Motors. The Kawasaki KX450, built out of the box with everything you need to dominate the track. Check it out today at Sahara Motors and let the good times roll. Well, we got up to 94 degrees yesterday, just a trace of precipitation in that dusty rain gauge at Yellen Field yesterday afternoon. All around us, got lots of rain to our east and to our west and to our north, but very little here in Ely proper. Look for mostly fair skies today, chance of afternoon or evening showers or thunderstorms, and the high today around 88. County Commission will be meeting on Wednesday, 9 a.m. at the Library Conference Room. Commissioners expected to consider transferring the county's 2026 private activity bond allocation to the Nevada Rural Housing Authority, mimicking actions from the city. They will also hear updates on county road projects and review natural resource and public land issues, including ratifying a comment letter submitted to the BLM on proposed grazing regulations. Liquor Board will consider a temporary liquor license for this weekend's Ely Rotary Club golf tournament out at the golf course. Major action items: commissioners will consider renewing the county's agreement with the Northeastern Nevada Regional Development Authority, formally accepting the Charters of Freedom Project's donation of engraved replicas of the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, Bill of Rights, and Civil Rights Amendments, and created a committee to address new state master planning requirements. Commission will also consider adopting a temporary moratorium on new data center development applications while county-specific zoning regulations are developed. Other agenda items include a proposal requiring surplus county equipment to be sold at public auction before being donated, approval of outside legal counsel for negotiations with the 7th Judicial District Court, a 10% salary increase for county IT staff, and creation of a new county paralegal position. You'll hear the meeting here live Wednesday morning beginning at 9 on KELY. We turn to the White Pine County Sheriff's Office now. On Thursday, deputies investigated the theft of golf clubs from a vehicle, 2 active property damage cases, and apparent self-inflicted death involving Carl S. Riles of Ely. They also handled reports of threats, reckless drivers, abandoned vehicles, and smoke along area highways. 23-year-old Haley McQueen of Ely arrested on a 7th Judicial District Court warrant. On Friday, deputies arrested 45-year-old Sabrina Talton of McGill on a domestic battery charge. Other calls included a vehicle crash, an elk struck by a vehicle, a fraud report, trespassing, and several reckless driver complaints. In news from the state, a proposed data center on federal land near Boulder City drawing criticism after the BLM approved the project without a new public review or environmental study. A former BLM official told Alan Halali at the Las Vegas Review-Journal the decision is unprecedented and could become a national test case for future data center development on public lands. The approval follows a Trump administration executive order aimed at speeding permits for data centers. Boulder City officials have voted to appeal the decision, arguing the city and the public were not adequately involved in the approval process. Governor Lombardo says his relationship with President Trump has helped limit federal immigration enforcement activity in Las Vegas. Speaking at a closed-door veterans event earlier this month, Lombardo said without that relationship, ICE agents would be walking down Las Vegas Boulevard. The Republican governor compared maintaining ties with the president to working with a commanding officer. His comments come as ICE arrests have increased nationwide and as Boulder City officials and immigration advocates continue to raise concerns about enforcement actions across the state. Democrat Attorney General Aaron Ford, who's challenging Lombardo for governor, criticized the remarks, accusing the governor of remaining silent following a recent ICE arrest at Harry Reid International Airport. For Sahara Motors, that's a check of your Monday morning news from White Pine County and the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.